Dennis Green, the head varsity basketball coach here at SHS. Welcome. Thanks for coming, Dennis.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So one of the things that I've tried to do with this podcast is focus on student retention, like what makes Sandwich unique. Why should kids stay here? Why should they love it here? And it's been pretty clear. I just had the unbelievable opportunity to do a podcast with a couple of the sophomores that started a mentoring program, and it really blew me away to see the passion that those kids have. And one of the things I hear a lot of at the school committee level around town with parents is our athletics program. And that's a big driver in why kids stay at the high school and love being here. And your program definitely is a part of that. So.
Well, we've had some success. I was fortunate to have some pretty good athletes in the past couple of years. But I think Sandwich is a great school to not only take classes in, but also to take part in sports.
Yeah.
It offers a lot for the students.
Yeah, it seems to. I mean, it's a robust program, that's for sure, all the way through athletics. So tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been the varsity coach? What's your background? Where'd you come from?
I just finished my 4th year as a varsity coach. I helped out with the freshmen for several years under Mike O'Brien. My boys played for Coach O'Brien. And then I used to coach years ago at Middleborough High School. And when my boys started playing basketball, I gave up the coaching so I could watch them play. And then the opportunity to come back into coaching arose, so I took advantage of it and thought, I'll try it again. I've enjoyed it since I took over.
Yeah. Well, you've done a great job. I've heard a lot of great things about the program.
I think it's a bit of luck coming into a talented group that we've had the last couple of years, and hardworking individuals. It's paid off.
Yeah. So you were in Middleborough before?
I was Middleborough before, yes.
So do you know the superintendent? You must have known her a little bit, Pam Gould.
Yes, I knew Pam. I also taught there. I was a phys ed and health teacher for years at Middleborough, so retired from teaching. And I still coach volleyball over there.
Oh, so you're a phys ed teacher?
Phys ed teacher, yes.
That's great. Yeah. So you've been involved in high school athletics basically your whole life.
A long time, yeah.
A really long time. So how was this year? You're just wrapping up the season. How'd it go?
The boys, I think, really achieved higher than what I expected this year. We're looking to qualify for the tournament, which we did. Kind of a funny way that we qualified this year. We tied for second place with 3 other teams in our league. So it's a very competitive league this year. Falmouth was the only team that went undefeated in our league, but the other 3 teams, along with us, all tied for second. So we all got to kind of get into the tournament that way. We ended up with 9-11 season, which is about where I figured we'd fall this year. I knew we were going to be hard-pressed to win 10 games to get to the tournament. We won some big games in our league to get us into the tournament that way by taking second place.
Well, that's great.
The kids have worked really hard this year. I was very happy with their work ethic, and they did an outstanding job. And they really, worked hard at achieving the goal that they set out for.
Is it a young team, an older team?
I had 4 seniors this year. 3 of them were starters. I've got a sophomore that started for me this year. I did a real nice job in Eric Conrad, and I had a junior, Gage Miller, a guard, very effective. But my 3 seniors and my 4th senior off the bench did an outstanding job, and they're going to be missed next year.
Yeah. So you're losing four
seniors.
Yeah. That's a hard.
It's going to be a
small team.
It's going to be a big gap to fill.
Yeah. You must see some kids. So do you have any STEM kids involved in the varsity program, or are they all JV?
No, I don't have any STEM kids in the varsity. STEM, they have their own teams. 7th and 8th grade has teams that they play.
7th and the 8th grade?
Yeah, I believe the 7th and 8th play. There's an 8th grade STEM team, and the 7th grade is, if they're good enough to play, they move up and play with them.
So you start recruiting kids right early on and start seeing who's going to.
Yeah, right out of the junior high age, we start looking at them and saying, okay, who we're going to snatch up for the varsity in the next couple of years.
Well, one of the things that's definitely clear is a strong program like that is why kids stay. I mean, why when up there able to start seeing that in 7th grade and then in 8th grade. Programs like yours are one of the things.
Yeah, I think the earlier you get them involved, the better it is for us in the long run. Programs for them at the younger levels keeps them interested.
Yeah.
I remember years ago I used to do baseball at Carver High School, and that was a 7 through 12 high school, and you could get 7th graders to participate in varsity sports.
Yeah.
Wow.
7th
graders. My first year over there, I can remember having some outfielders that started as 8th graders on the varsity team.
Starting as 8th graders?
Yeah, real strong players. But it was amazing.
Talented school by the time they're
varsity. Yeah.
By the time they're seniors.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's part of, I think I could see a benefit in having the 7th and 8th grade here. I mean, that's where the pipeline exists.
Definitely.
They're in the gym all the time and seeing your team. And Well, I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, that's it seems like our program's doing pretty well. I've heard a lot of good things, like I said. So you're losing 4 seniors. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to fill. I have a real good point guard in Chris Marangas. Gave me 4 good years in the program. Started for me the last 2 years. Good ball handler, good shooter this year. Finally got him to shoot a little bit and was one of the top scorers in the league, and I think scoring 5th in the league. From someone that last year probably averaged 2 or 3 points a game, he's averaged over 10 to 12 points a game.
Oh, and he's a senior.
Big senior, big impact this year. And then Sam Whittle, my other senior, I moved him from the wing down to the block, played a little big for us, good leaper, played real tough inside. He's going to be missed inside. And then Dylan DeBettencourt was an outside shooter, guard, played on the wing a lot, good passer, smart player. So those 3.
And who in the sophomore and junior class now is going to be coming up?
I have a good junior group coming up. Brendan Murphy, a big center for me. I'm looking for him to fill a role next year, playing the block and be tough. He can give me some good minutes on inside game, which I haven't had in a while. So hopefully he'll have a good off season and come back a little stronger.
Big guys are always good.
Yeah, you need to have that. Gage Miller back as a junior. He'll be back as a senior next year. Started for me this year as a junior. Penetrator, nice shot, good defensive player. He'll help us out a lot too.
Sounds like the future's bright.
Yeah, so we have some young kids coming up. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
No, not for a while anyway. Yeah, not really. Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you. So that's about the end of the podcast. It's, as I mentioned.
Thank you very much for having me. I enjoyed
Thank you.
I hope I gave it what you needed.
Yeah, no, it was perfect.
All right,
And, I'm sure that the juniors that are watching now, the pressure.
Yeah, that's right. I know. All right. Well, it's nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This episode of WSDH Live was recorded at our mobile podcasting studio at the Sandwich High School Library. We are executive produced by Paula Johnson, with filming and editing by Nick Polidor and Brian Hill. Be sure to check out WSDH on the air at 91.5 FM or on TuneIn.com and the TuneIn app for great music and programming all the time. Thank you so much for listening. Join us next time.